So what happens is the first thing we need to do is get our label in a toolbox before we can do anything. So we're going to need to go to Window, and then we need to go to Symbols way down here on the bottom, okay, to bring the Symbols panel up. Now, if you guys added anything that's not supposed to be in the label, this is where you're going to find out if you did. Windows Symbols. Okay? So, like I told you, don't put a gradient in it, because if you put a gradient in it, it's going to screw up and not actually be able to put on the can. This is where you're going to tell. So watch. Now, highlight your label, guys. Everybody highlight your label and drag it into the symbols like that. Okay? And it says, do you want to make a new symbol? Yes. And dynamic and graphic. You want to select graphic type, and dynamic symbol's fine. Okay? So graphic from the drop down, export type, and then go ahead and press OK. Now, that's good. See, I have my symbol right here. Now, let me pause this for 1 second to see how you guys came out. All right, so the next thing we need to do is, now that we have that in our symbols, we can just move this over to the side if we want. We're not going to actually use it on here. We're going to actually, what happens is the symbols are going to show up when we make this can or this line 3D. Now, once again, I'll say it again. Let's reduce the size so it fits on our screen good, like that. And you don't want to fill. That's what I was going to say. Is the two no-nos for this is don't fill it, put a fill in it, and don't re-3D it again if you need to fix it. I'll show you how to fix it if you've 3D'd it already. So you only 3D once. If you don't, you'll have a memory issue and you'll have all kinds of issues. What will happen too, is this has happened in the past, is somebody's re-3D'd it, they saved it, tried to open it again, and they couldn't open it. The computer wouldn't open it up. So they lost their label and had to start over from scratch again. All right, so we're gonna make this 3D. So we're gonna go to Effect, 3D, and then Revolve. Okay, and then hit the preview so you can see what it's gonna look like. So because my stroke is black, my can is black. So you're just multiplying the stroke a bunch of times to make the can. All right. So you went to Effect, 3D, and then Revolve. Now, I'm going to go ahead and I like to adjust my can so I kind of see the bottom like this. You can show the top if you want. That's showing the top like that. But if you want to show, I kind of like it this way. It's up to you. But make sure that this part is showing the color part of the box. That tells you that that's the part that's going to show. Now, here's the tricky part, is putting the label on it. So we're going to go to this right here, Map Artwork. You guys see that? Map Artwork. Click on that. Now, this is crazy, but what it does is it shows you every surface of this can, inside and out. So this is the surface, this is the top lip of the can. There's a top part, there you'll see one that's the top, you'll see the bottom, you'll see the inside of the can and the outside of the can. And you'll even see these, see this part right here, they'll have this one. But the one I want you to go to, and the one that's going to work, is probably number 14, I think. This one right here. And notice when you go to 14 that it looks like it is the outside portion. I'm pretty sure on most people it's going to work on the can. The bottle's different. And that's what this other shape is over here, is the bottle. The bottle's a lot harder to work with, I'll just tell you. You can do this if you want to try it. Extra credit, that's your, well, I don't give you extra credit, but you can try it anyway, just for fun. All right, so now that you have the Map Artwork and you have the surface you want to click right here, Symbol. See that? Like, you see how we get symbol? There's my symbol right there. There's my label. I'm going to click on it, and bam, look at that. There it is. But it's over here to the side. So I need to move it over on the white space here. Now, my label is too big for that white space. So what I want to do is I want to kind of, and you don't have to hold the shift key down if you don't want to. Just try to size it kind of proportionally. I think you can hold the shift key down, but just try it without doing it like that. And that's pretty good right there. You want it so you can see the whole label though. Okay? Now if I wanted to, I guess I could stretch it out a little bit, but if you stretch it out, it might stretch the picture out. It might not look that good. Okay? Just hold on if it's not working. Okay, so that looks good. I have it on my can now. Looks great. I'm going to press OK, and then I'm going to go ahead and press OK again, and bam, it's on the can. Now, do not size the can after you do this, okay? Do not put a fill in the can after you do this, and do not re-3D it. Let me show you how to fix it if you have to go back and look at what you did before. Now, hold on a second, guys. First off, though, let me show you. What if I want to change the color of the can? It's easy. I go over here to stroke, right here. I click on the line, and if you want to pick more colors right here, you can. If you just want to go with the swatches, let's say I want mine to be an orange drink, okay? I just click on it like that. But the problem is I forgot to say this, is what if I don't want the black background, okay? And I forgot to take that off. So I'll show you how to fix that in a second. All right, so this changes the color of your can if I want it to be red or whatever, okay? So I'm just going to leave it like that for now. Now, let's say that I need to fix this. As a matter of fact, I do need to fix this because I made it the black background. See, I did this on purpose. Actually, I didn't, but... okay, so I need to refix it. So do I go to 3D to fix it? No. What I do is I go to Window, and I need to open up Appearance, the Appearance panel. Okay, and I'm going to bring it over here to the side. Do you see on the Appearance panel, guys, because we have this selected, do you see it says 3D Revolve Mapped? Do you guys see that? Open your Appearance panel. And while this is selected, you should see 3D Revolve Mapped. You guys see that? If you double click on that, look what happens. It goes back to the 3D thing. I can click on Preview. And now I can go back to Map Artwork. And watch, if I go back to 14, there it is. But I forgot to do something. So I'm going to cancel this before I go to do this. I'm going to click on... here's my symbols. I'm going to click on the background on this, actually. I'm going to, let me expand this. I think I have to expand it because I think it's one piece now. So I'm going to go to Object, Expand. Okay. And I'm going to click on the background. Wait, no, it's still, let me ungroup it too. Okay. Let's see. It still looks like it's selecting everything. Let me try the white selection tool. Let's see. Yeah, that worked. Okay, so I used the white selection tool, got rid of the back of it, and I know that my you can't see my fonts and stuff, but they're there. Now, I'm going to drag this in. Now, the reason I'm going to do this, guys, is because I want to have it to be a red drink, but I don't want a background on the label. So I'm going to go ahead and click and drag this in like that. Okay? Another new symbol, right? Now, what I'm going to do is, and then I'm going to go ahead and I'll put a black background on here in a second. I'm going to go back, select here. I'm going to click on 3D on my Appearance panel to get back into the 3D. I'm going to hit Preview. I'm going to go to Map Artwork again. I'll go over to number 14. Here it is. I'm going to delete this one, so I'm just going to hit Clear. And now I'm going to go to the second symbol, and then there it is. See, there's my white now. You can see it. And I'm going to go ahead and make it a little bit smaller and a little bit smaller. Okay, check it out. Now I'm going to press OK. Press OK again. Now if I want to keep changing the color, I can change the color any way I want to. My writing will show up, so I'm going to go here to Stroke again. Let's say if I wanted to make it a yellow drink, I could make it a yellow drink. Although, wow, it's hard to see the white there. That's probably not a good color. Here's a blue drink if I want to make it blue. If I want to make it a brown drink, because it is coffee, that's pretty cool. So there we go, and I just click away. Now, what do I do about this? Well, I'm going to have to get another black square from behind it. So what I can do is I can go ahead and create a new rectangle around it. And Me just kind of eyeball it like this. Something like that. All right, give it a fill because it doesn't have a fill. Let me hit cancel. Let me just use that brown color again. And then I need to send it to the back. So I'm going to have to go to Object, Arrange, and then Send to the back. And then there it is. Now I can change that to black or whatever color, and I can adjust it now like that. Okay? But do you see why I took the background off? Originally when I when I dragged it in, and you can see it on my symbols. There's the black background, and then there's no background. The reason I did that is because then I wanted to change the color of the can, any color I wanted to, and then just the writing. Because most cans are like this, guys. There's no like label around it. Okay, what it is they just print on the can, and whatever color the can is, the background, that's what it is. All right, I think that's everything. Now what you would do is save it, then you'd save as a PNG, or export as a PNG, and then save as an Adobe PDF. You'd put it, upload it to my classroom, which I don't want you to do today. You can do it on Monday. And then what you would do is put it on your website also. All right?